What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's Echo here. Today I'm going to be bringing you 5 pro tips. These are 5 things that you really should know, 5 things that you really should be doing in every single Blackout game if you want to win more gunfights, win more games overall, or just have a better experience in this game mode. This guide's going to help you out. Let's jump right into the video. Alright, pro tip number 1, consistency is key. This is something that I cannot stress to you enough. I barely see anyone do this. It's extremely underrated. I don't hear anyone talk about it. Battle Royale games in general are luck based and a random creature. You can't control everything. You don't know where people are going to be. You don't know where loot's going to spawn all the time, and you don't know where the circle's going to push you. These unknowns generally impact your gameplay in a negative way. You want to eliminate as much of that as possible. Get rid of that shit. What you want to do is implement a consistent strategy, come up with a consistent plan. Because when you're consistently making good plays, you're consistently getting the gun first, you're making good decisions, you're going to get a consistent outcome. And that outcome is going to be getting a big fat W that you can brag to your friends about. What I really would recommend, and I strongly advise, you pick one location and you land there always. Because when you get comfortable in a location, you got that little hometown advantage. You know where stuff's gonna be, you know where people usually congregate. You're gonna be able to get the gun first, run around and eliminate all the threats in this area. Pro tip number 2, please use all of your resources. This is something that I see happen all the time, a mistake that I see people make every single game. If you got smoke grenades, flash grenades, you got all this equipment in your arsenal, use it. Because if you don't use it, the guy you're fighting is going to use it against you. There's no shame in flashing somebody so that they don't move around, or concussing somebody so you can get a quick sniper headshot off on them. You want to win the game. You are playing to win. If you're not playing to win, you probably shouldn't be playing at all. You know, if someone's behind cover, you can't get a shot off, throw a grenade at them. There's no shame in it. This is not a time for courtesy. You want to win. You're playing to win, so use everything that you got. That means perks, equipment, your ears, absolutely every resource at your disposal. Make sure you're using it throughout the entire match. That's the easiest way to ensure victory. Next, on a pro tip number 3, engage wisely. Now this is something that honestly even the best players in the world should be working on. From time to time you'll have adrenaline pumping, someone will pop up in your sights, you'll completely miss them and they'll destroy you. That's just what happens. That's how it works. It's a battle royale game. It's not a big deal. Can't win them all, right? But when that becomes a reoccurring issue, when you're consistently shooting at people you have no business shooting and you're losing because of it, that's when you got a problem that you really got to correct. You got to understand, every time you pull that trigger, you are letting people know where you are. So when you do, just be smart about it. If you're sniping, if you're long range, doesn't matter, short range, aim higher, aim for the head, make sure you're using cover, make sure you're wiggling a little bit, keep moving, make yourself a harder target so that when you do engage, or when you are forced to engage, you are winning these gunfights. Now on a pro tip number 4, avoid vehicles as much as possible. They're really not necessary. In certain circumstances, yes, you gotta jump on them to get where you gotta go. But other than that, I would really stay as far away from them as possible. In games like PUBG, you really gotta rely on those vehicles because the map is 4 or 5 times as big. Blackout is nothing like that. And especially because of the lock-on launchers in this game, jumping on that vehicle makes you extremely loud, everyone knows where you are, and you get shot down quick. Last but not least, the final tip I got for you guys, pro tip number 5, get proficient. Straight up, just get proficient with the game, with the guns you like, with the map. Figure out what works for you. Learn how to play the game. Just like anything else in life, the more time you put into this and the more energy you put into this, the better you're gonna get. The more experience you have, the better the outcome you're going to get. That's all for today's video, guys. Let me know in the comment section below what you agreed with, what you disagree with. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you on the next one.